Greetings ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Fire Emblem Binding Blade Let's Play. Unfortunately, Olivia can't join me for this one either, because charity event came up at her school, so she's really busy with that. But she should be here for like the next part onwards, but you know, work comes first. Anyway, so, after we beat Chapter 9, we're taking the A route into Dia, so that we can, you know, there's a mining thing going on, and all the citizens are basically being worked to death. The story doesn't. No, story's not difference between routes. It's just you go to different places first and experience different chapters. In this case, we've got the A route and so on. So, just to let you know, because there's two different routes, the A route is the route that I'm sticking to once the chapters interconnect. Because, well, for one main reason, which I'll bring up when we recruit a new character, but also because I just generally prefer the chapters in the A route. And also, you do get certain characters within each route that you can't get in others. And while I'm not going to use the other, like, some of them that you some of the exclusive characters, the A route I just overall prefer because I just find it to be better. I have more fun in this route, and the units level up better. Well, at least through this playthrough they did. This chapter as a whole, actually, pretty decent chapter. Nothing spectacular, but overall, I think it's pretty decent. It's a decent size. I mean, most of the axes are still, but there's a good variety of enemies, new characters to recruit, and just overall, I think it's a solid chapter. It's very light on the bullshit, this chapter. But, yeah, so this chapter's pretty simple, but it's fun regardless. Also a good chapter to train up first. She gets a lot of workout in this chapter, I will say. Oh, God. Something I want to bring up, because I've noticed some people have posted in the comments, about the Fire Emblem Echoes Special Edition. Yeah, there's a special edition of Echoes coming out, which has got, like, you know, art books, all that stuff. They asked, will I be getting it? I will definitely try my hardest. I don't know if I can guarantee to get it, because those things are going to, like, sell out as soon as they're in stock, but I will definitely try my hardest to get one. I mean, I was able to get the special edition of Fire Emblem Fates, so, you know, maybe lightning will strike twice and I'll have the devil's own luck and I'll be able to get another special edition of a Fire Emblem game. Hopefully Nintendo will actually stock a decent amount this time, because what they did with the special edition was so bad. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this chapter is the first we see of the ballistas. Ballistas are basically giant, like, bow units that can shoot from massive range. Generally, they're not that much to fear unless the unit's really slow or can fly. If it's a flyer, definitely be afraid to keep them out of range. Otherwise, they're not actually that much to worry about, to be fair. I mean, they may damage your units, but half the time they only land one hit, and even then the accuracy isn't the best in the world. So, you know, keep an eye out for them, but don't let them, you know, completely deter you from the path. In some Fire Emblem games you can use them, and I cannot fucking stand that class. One of my least favorites. I just find them cumbersome, just absolutely cumbersome. But that's just me. Yeah. So off we go. Yeah, so as you can see, a lot of axe people. Keep an eye on the bow users. Yes, they're still using Wendy because there's the occasional sword unit. She'll be there for that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, she may be limited to what she could do right now, but damn it, she's gonna do it. Also hear that Locke gets permanently benched because of one of the axe users that comes in who will permanently replace him. Also, I know some of you already know this, but later down the line they're going to get another split in the game where we go to either Ilya or Sakea, depending on which character, two certain characters are like who's higher in terms of overall levels. In terms of which route we're sticking to once they enter join, see, originally I was going to say straight Sakea route because in order to get there, you need to have Sin and Sue be higher than Shana and Tate, who we're going to get later on in the game. But thing is, while like in the A route, Sin and Sue are higher levels, or no, sorry, the B route, that's the Sakea route, they are higher levels. Some of the characters in the Ilya route have leveled up really good. Like, they've got some really good level up growths when they've leveled up. And I'm starting to contemplate, which route do I stick to? Because while Sin and Sue are better, some of those boosts have been really nice. So I'm currently at chapter 19 on both. So depending on their stats, once the chapters interconnect again, I'll decide whether or not which one to do. I'm probably going to go Sakea, but you never know. Anything can happen. Yeah, again, so many axe users. Even though Fur won't kill them, she'll dodge them easily, and it's really good for her to just exercise her levels, get weapon level ups, and she'll get decent amount of experience for just fighting anyway. Nope. Oh, good old Lance. Turning out to be one of the best characters in this game. God damn, he is something special. On the subject of echoes, I'm actually going to go on a bit of a tangent with this one, because I've been thinking a lot about echoes and stuff. Particularly, like, the game is obviously very hyped. A lot of people are excited for this game. I'm excited for this game. It looks really, really good. And they are very much going back to the whole Gaiden, like, what made Gaiden what it was. There's no power-up and stuff like that. I doubt there'll be avatars, thank God, and all that jazz. But I also expressed my concern that maybe they won't update enough. They might just stick to it, stick too much to the formula and not change what needed to be fixed. I doubt that will happen, but you never know. But I also started thinking to myself, especially because I recently watched, if any of you watched Some Call Me Johnny, in his review of Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood, he said at the time he thought the game was alright, and that was mainly due to the fact that the last game he played, Sonic game, was Sonic 06, and at that point the bar had been set so low that he would take, I will take anything at this point, as long as it's not Sonic 06. And I feel Fire Emblem is in kind of the same state. Oh, Critical Roy, go ahead. Nice one. Because I think it's safe to say at this point, a lot of people were either disappointed by or did not like Fates. And I'm not just saying veterans. I mean, it's obvious that a lot of veterans didn't like Fates, but even some of the newcomers, like in my video, Have Awakening Fates ruined Fire Emblem. A lot of people said loved Awakening, could not stand Fates at all. So a lot of them, while it was financial success and it's critically it got really good reviews, a lot of people did not like the game. I mean, that's a safe assumption at this point. So I'm just wondering, because it was disappointed so many people, are the masses going to look at Echoes through rose-tinted glasses, just being grateful that it's not Fates, and they might, I'm not going to say oversell, because I have no guarantee it's going to be a great game, but they might go absolutely nuts just because it's not Fates, or because Fates, for them, set the bar so low, they probably their expectations are lowered, so the fact that Gaiden does anything different, or it's more classic, they'll probably be really, really happy for. Which, I can't blame them, so to speak, because, Gaiden does look really good, and it looks to be and, Fates did get a lot of complaints, some of which I have to agree with. But at the same time, I wonder if people might overblow the game just because, Fates left a poor taste in their mouths. And it's also going to be interesting because I'm going to be in that boat where Fates, for the most part, didn't leave a poor taste in my mouth, because I genuinely, while the game has its flaws, I've not held back on saying how some things in Fates are pretty bad. At the same time, I feel while it did a lot wrong, Fates did a lot right, and I feel, honestly, the game, while as a whole I enjoyed the game, while I do think Birthright and Revelations are some of the weaker Fire Emblem games, they're Binding Blade, Shadow Dragon, pretty low on the radar. Conquest, oh my god, I thought that was absolutely fantastic. That fixed a lot of problems I had with Awakening, and overall I just thought it was such a good Fire Emblem game. I mean, to this day, I think it's one of the best Fire Emblem games ever made. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Some of you obviously may not think the same, but a lot of people do think Conquest was the best pathway, but I honestly think Conquest, honest to God, in my top 5 Fire Emblem games, it was so good. So I'm not going to be one of those people who's got the mindset of Fates was so bad, Echoes is so different, oh my god, Echoes is amazing. I'm going to be if the mindset is to be fair, Fates has already, for me, set the bar kinda high because, again, Conquest was so good. But also, I'm also of the mindset where I'm just going into Echoes I don't care that it's a Gaiden remake, I never played Gaiden, it just looks like a really unique Fire Emblem game. So it's going to be interesting to see how everyone else views Echoes and how I view Echoes. I have no doubt I'll like the game. I'm going to buy it day one and hopefully get special edition, but I wonder if people might just go a little bit nuts at this game just because it's Echoes and it's not Fates. But we'll have to wait and see. Again, I might be wrong. It might deserve every single bit of praise that it gets. We'll have to wait and see. It'd be weird if Echoes actually disappointed people. That would be interesting to see, because it doesn't look like they're going to do anything wrong with Echoes, and that was close. It doesn't look like they're going to do anything wrong, but at the same time, like, I doubt they could fuck this up. But I just wonder how, like, people will view this game, especially more of the newcomers that, like, because again, no pair up, which again, I don't think will hurt the game, but I reckon some people might be a little bit annoyed by it, a little bit. It's going to be interesting to say the least. Yeah, and I'm interested to see how well it sells. Do I think it will sell as well as Awakening and Fates? No, but I reckon it will breach 1 million. But I don't think it will do as well as the other games, only because I think the other games, well, 3DS has always been out in the market a long time, and they're releasing it in May, which isn't a bad time to release it, because, you know, well, for us, Fates came out in May, but I don't know why. I think Fates and Awakening, I don't know, Awakening was just a surprise hit, and Fates had a shit ton of, like, build up and hype. Echoes hasn't had as much. It was announced in, you know, January, whereas, like, other games, they got, like, years to build up the hype. But then again, coming off, like, coming off all the new people that have gone into Fire Emblem because of Awakening and Fates, I reckon Echoes will do well. I just don't think it will do as well as the other two, but still well enough, and I hope this is a sign that Nintendo says, okay, you know, classic Emblem is still a thing, let's remake the other games. In this case, I think they just need to bring over the Japanese exclusive games. I won't be too pissed if they don't remake a Tellius game, because we can at least get the Tellius games, you know, in the West without, like, translation patches. But I think some of the older games, the more updated ones, like Fire Emblem 4, Fire Emblem 6, need an update. They need an update, like, big time, especially 6. 6 needs a lot of things fixed. That's in my opinion. Once again, Sue proves that she is just downright amazing. Even though she didn't kill him, but point still stands. I mean, I'm actually interested to see what a lot of you guys think. Like, because I know quite a lot of the veterans are just happy that Echoes is a thing and they didn't like Fates, so I can tell the hype for this game. But I'm interested to see, like, do you have any... I'm really interested. Do any of you have any doubts for Echoes? Do you honestly think, like, Echoes could backfire? Do you think, is there anything going into Echoes you think this might not work? Because I'm very interested to see what you think, especially for the people who've played Gaiden. Like, is there anything in Gaiden that you think won't work well in today's age, that they might not get rid of or they need to change? Please let me know, because I'm very, very interested to see what you people think. Speaking of what you people think, I've noticed in some of the messages people suggesting, will I ever, like, do a Discord server so that I can just have, you know, I can get all of you in on like a group chat and about, like, the Let's Plays and stuff, and just talk there. And to be honest, I'm not against the idea at all, because I've got Discord at the moment. I use it to chat with friends, and sometimes have group chats. And I know a lot of Let's Players will make Discord servers so you can really discuss the games and, like, potential future stuff. So if you guys are up for it, I make a Discord server, and I'll let you know the details later on, so we can talk about, like, you know, not just this LP, but other potential future LPs, especially because a lot of you are saying, will I do stuff like, what was it? Randomized runs, lunatic runs, 0% growth rate runs, all that stuff. So I'm curious, like, how would you guys feel? Like, would you be up for a Discord server where we could discuss that stuff, or would you prefer to just, you know, keep it in the comments section? Please, you know, feel free to let me know. There's been so much contemplation going on in this part. I think it's because I really want, like, Wendy to I think I really want Wendy to kill at least one of these people. Again, I'm trying to get her as many levels as possible, and it will pay off at the end. It will pay off. Chapter 13 and onwards, it will pay off. God damn. Ugh. Again, poor Alan. He's been getting, like, kind of shitty growths. That's probably why I ditched him. His growth's been kind of shit. Yeah, unfortunately I cannot double him, but what are you going to do? Yeah, I think I really want to give Wendy those level ups. I'm like, God damn it, Wendy, you're gonna level up. It's gonna happen. And there she goes. Alright, I want to see what she gets this time. Well, she is a knight. More defense. Every little helps. It is so disheartening. See, they're already throwing berserkers in, and not even as a boss. They're not fucking around. I kind of wish I brought Root Go now. But I can survive. I will survive. Also, this chapter is also going to make up for one of the biggest blunders I made on the second part, which we'll talk about when it comes. But yeah, I fucked up massively. You guys know what I'm talking about, but I did fuck up royally, so I'm going to address that soon. You know, I actually might address it sooner, like maybe at the end of this. I can't remember when he appears. Yeah, I think the berserkers are pretty stationary until, you know, thingamajig. Ow. Thank goodness for that high defense. Yeah, we've got to reach that village just for stuff. It's not mandatory, but you know. Yeah, Wendy's going to be my tank for the minute, if I remember correctly. Yeah, she's going to be the tank for the next turn. Hey, at the very least, she can take the hits. She's a knight after all. She can take the hits. I'm just going to get everyone else set up and ready to go. Also, I don't talk about Echoes a lot. If Echoes is successful and they do decide to remake the other games, which game do you feel either like? Which game do you two options? Which game do you want to see come over and get remade or updated, and which game do you feel needs the biggest update? Like in terms of this game is so dated, it needs to be updated, or like for others to just like I just want this game over here. Like it may not be as dated, but I just really want it. So I'm curious. You know, what do you guys? Which Fire Emblem game do you want to see come over next or be remade next? Ow! Oh come on! Again, I'm not too pissed because again she's only took 6 damage. There's no biggie. Again, she can take the hits. She can take the hits. I'm still kind of pissed I missed that lance attack though. Thank goodness. Medics are good at dodging in this game. I mean, they're good at dodging in general. It's just this game taker. And here we have the unit I completely forgot about. I thought we didn't get pirates in this game. I completely forgot about Geese. Geese is a pirate. Pirate class in Fire Emblem, they're like warriors, but they're a little bit more balanced. They're like, they don't have as much HP, but they don't have like as shitty defense either. They're overall more balanced versions, and generally they are better than fighters. You know, they are rarer, like than fighters. You don't get as many pirates in Fire Emblem as you do fighters, but they are good, useful to use. I don't use Geese because we get like because again the other actions we get later on, I just find to be overall better. But Geese as a whole, actually not too bad of a choice. He's a more well-rounded axe user compared to the others, especially the next one we get, Gonzalez. Yes, he's got like low defense and low resistance, but you know, and his skill isn't that great either. But his overall stats and growth rates are a bit more even in comparison to other characters. Yeah, you got to talk to him before, so I'm talking to him next turn. So he's not a bad choice, but there are better ones. He's more solid. I think that's the best way to put it. He's a more solid choice. Like Geese, you can't really go wrong with, but he won't be amazing. I think that's the best way to sum him up. Do I use him? Not really. I mean, to be fair, if Gonzalez wasn't in this game, I probably would have, because he could become a berserker, which are better than warriors, so I probably would have done it. Yeah, I'm not going to miss this 92, you son of a bitch. But yeah, he was the pirate I completely forgot about. And a lot of you brought it up in the comment sections like, oh, you don't get a pirate in this game. Yes you do. Trying to take down that sorcerer. Oh, the archer, sorry. Go for the accuracy. Yes, sometimes you gotta consider the accuracy over the... Lance, what is it with you and these crits? You love getting crits so much, even at low percentages. It is... Oh, it's ridiculous. You should be a berserker, goddammit. Luckily, the Berserker doesn't have a killer axe, so it's not as dangerous. I can't imagine if he had a killer axe. That would have been the worst thing in the world. No, it's still a risky move going in there. Give him barrier. Have I already talked about barrier? I don't know. Shit, have I talked about barrier? Alright, well, if I haven't, barrier basically just increases your resistance. Useful if you've got low resistance units going in to fight magic users, or actually really useful if you've got high resistance. You can make them otherwise, like, take no damage from magic attacks. It's, you know, it's surprisingly good. So here we go. Yeah, Deke's going to be the tank because he's got the best advantage against all of them. Rutger would have been better, but Rutger leveled up so much last time that I want Deke to get some exercise. Yeah, Rutger's already high enough, so, you know, let Deke have his time in the shine. Time in the sun. Let Deke have his time to shine. Oh, man. I'm also curious with Echoes, like, how many people are going to get the import, import the game, you know, via Japan, because a lot of Let's Players will be on that straight away. I can imagine Gas be on that shit day one with a Japanese copy. But I'm interested. I'm obviously I don't have a Japanese 3DS, so I'm just gonna wait it out. But at least I don't have to wait like another 5 months or 3 or 4 months between the games. I'm sorry, that's the one thing I will never forgive Fates for. The fucking release dates were dreadful. They were absolutely dreadful. Like, come on, Nintendo. At least they learned the lesson with this game, thank God. Alright, let's see how Deke does. So far, so good. Hooray. Yeah, that's why I like Mercenaries so much. They're not the best for like all situations, but they're so well-rounded. You really can't go wrong with them. Like, I imagine, like, if Rutger was here, yeah, he could dodge easier, but he would probably take a lot more damage if he ever got hit. Deke, not so much. It's just wonderful. Oh boy. See, look at that, even with Steel Axe, 26%. And he still gets doubled, nice! You're in the bottom percentage of Berserkers everywhere. I've been noticing recently, he's just getting a lot of skill and HP level ups. Like, I remember even on the last part, just skill HP, skill HP, skill HP. Not that I'm complaining, it's just a little odd. Ah! Deke did it. Deke did well. He survived a good number of hits. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first part of Chapter 10A. When we next meet, we'll round up this chapter and finish all things off. But until then, I'll see you all next time.